few weeks ago, I made a video about a friend of mine, about going to have coffee and speak to him, speak with him, hold a space for him, and have a difficult conversation, a difficult catch up. And I made that video for a specific reason. I made it specifically to be different than some of the other videos that I've made. Different in terms, stylistically different. Meaning I wanted it to just be very stripped down, bare, real, raw, authentic. And it's not that these other videos aren't those things. I think they actually are compared to a lot of content that comes out today. But I wanted that one to be especially just bare bones, stripped down to just the human essence. And I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed telling the story. I enjoyed giving that credit to him and having people, watch what people did watch it, respond to it. And I enjoyed that because I've been doing the same thing. I've been watching and taking in a lot of content, YouTube content specifically, where people come out and they just make these stripped down, bare, authentic videos. And it's like a cross between comfort and relatability. It's authenticity, but with a spike of reverence and nostalgia. And there's just something very beautiful about it. Just the human experience, raw and unfolding and unassuming. And I also have been craving to do some of that, just like I do in my work, in my private practice. Because a lot of my channel is oriented around healing, around, the positive aspects of all of these things, growing, conscious evolution, psychological profundity, and taking what is profound within us and trying to reach the sacred, things of this nature, philosophically sound and hopefully interesting. But that is all moving in a forward direction, which I love and I want and I believe in. But I also know from my own personal experience and of course from my professional experience that you can't do that without steeping in what the problems and the issues are that you're moving on from. The mess that life can be, the messiness of people and our brokenness and our desires. And when we don't show up as our best, when we fail one another and we fail ourselves, there's a lot of heaviness in the world right now. And I know anyone at any time in history can say that, right? It's not a novel thing, nor is it a novel or unheard of thing for people to discuss their woes on the internet. I'm not pretending that this is a blazingly new idea or anything like that. I just cruising the comment sections of these videos and just watching people go to a community where they feel that they can open up and share, and how somebody else's comments, lead other people to open up and share, and just all of these different, these people come together from all over the world. Another thing that I've been doing is going back and listening to songs from the past, nostalgic, and just listening, whether they're old pop songs or whatever, and seeing the videos with all of these millions of people in account, and watching all the people come back and comment, here in 2025, here in 2026, and just people telling the stories of their lives as it is associated with this song, right? Talking about people that have passed away, failures that they've had, triumphs that they've gone through, and what this song meant to them at that time, and how it still resonates within their soul and reverberates in, throughout the memories of their subconscious. And it still has a grip, like only a song can when you haven't heard it in 15, 20 years. And all of a sudden it comes on and it takes you right back there, right? That felt sense memory. You just go straight back and you can sing along and know all the words, and you haven't heard it in years. It's things like that, because as we move into an unknown future with war and atrocities, with the uncertainty of AI looming down on us, there's what I feel like there is a particular heaviness now. I'm not going to say unlike any other in human history. I'm just going to say unlike any other in my generation, in my lifetime, and even a Gen X lifetime. There's a lot coalescing right now in ways that we have not seen the likes of. And in some ways you can say in all of human history, because we're facing things that are coming down the pike that no human has encountered before, at least that we know of, as far as our race and civilization is now. And so, yeah, these are difficult times. And so my goal is I want to do that, and I want to start a series of discussions where I just come here open, bare bones, share parts of my journey, myself, reflections on humanity and divinity and awakening and consciousness and suffering and hardships and the things that we face, the darkness that we face, and the hope. Not that I like talking about myself in that way online. I don't. Actually, it's trying to find some comfort in that for myself. But the hope is that in time that it will grow into a community and it will inspire other people, like I've seen on other channels, a place where people can come together. And in in the essence of people opening up and sharing their own story, maybe that will give others the courage or just the avenue to come down and open up and share a piece of themselves in their life. And maybe we can all just come together and heal together in a positive way. Yes, of course, but first having this place, this spot, where we don't necessarily have to focus on positivity. We don't necessarily have to focus on what the next big step is or how we're going to heal this way, or what trying to go through some checklist, some mental emotional checklist of like all we, it just, even that journey can become heavy. And sometimes we just need a space where we can come and say, you know what, I'm hurting and I'm wounded and life is hard and messed up and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to be. I don't know where to go. And it's difficult. And I'm sad and I'm confused. I'm lost. I'm broken. Or maybe I'm not. I don't know. Just the life, the human experience, right? And so I'm going to start this series that's separate from the others on this channel. And the series is going to be just that, an attempt to provide a space that will grow into an online community. Because as much as I love in-person community and encourage it and want to build it, which I do, having online community in this technological age, and as we continue to careen into an uncertain digital future, we need spaces online. We need community online, places where we can go. People can gather from all over the world and come together and share parts of ourselves. That's the goal. That's the aim, if anybody ends up watching it. And to those of you that watched and commented the other video, thank you. I appreciate that very, very much. And if you're new here and you haven't watched it, please go check it out and, subscribe and come to this community and we'll get things started. The series is going to be titled West of Heaven. That title is the title of my first, as of yet, unpublished novel, and also a screenplay. That was from a short film that I made years ago. And it's a very specific title. It's appropriate. I wasn't going to use it at first because I've used it elsewhere, but it just felt fitting when I was thinking about this and meditating on it. It just felt right. I'm not going to go into the entire backstory of the title, but I'll put up, my notes when I was first writing the novel about it, if you're interested in looking. But yeah, that's really it. I just wanted to make an introduction and reach out and say this is the purpose, and to also say that in the nature of the open revelation style of this, it's going to be matched in the way that I relate, and some people may not like that, and I get it. That's fine. It's going to be slower paced. It's going to be limited editing. I wish I could not edit it at all and just be as raw as possible. But sometimes technologically things happen. But it's going to be as pared down as possible. And there's going to be pauses, and there's going to be breaks. There's going to be thought. It's going to have time to breathe and contemplation. And that, yes, is meant for myself as I go moment by moment in almost stream of consciousness kind of heart-mind connection and elaboration. But it's also meant for the viewer to take time, to pause, to slow down, to take these videos as your own meditative practice, your own contemplation, to listen to journal to pair with a hypnosis that I have on here maybe. That's the idea. A place to sit down and come, it's not therapy. We don't do online therapy in that way. It's just a place to be open and to bring yourself to be unabashedly you. and create a place for that. That's it. So other than that, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for your time, for listening. And I can't wait to talk to some of you that I know and I've been talking to, and to meet new people. Cheers to the human experience. See you soon.